No, but what we would do is we would go on what they call shopping sprees.
Yes.
In fact, it's funny. We would go and see who could outsteal each other.
Who did that?
I did.
Everybody did.
Me and my friends.
Howard, you never did that. And I really wish you wouldn't say those things because...
Does this show really pain you, Ma, to find out things about me?
No, I want to tell you something, Howard. I don't mind...
It's true. I'm telling you the truth. I don't lie.
But this is not fun.
Well, listen, all I am saying is
Yeah,
that I had some things that went down in my past I'm not particularly proud of, but I've got to be honest when I tell you, and I know it's painful because you're my parent, but unfortunately I was involved in some illicit things.
Yes.
And I've cleaned up my act.
I don't believe one word of this.
Well, if you want me to prove it to you,
I everybody else not to believe this.
Yeah, right.
And I don't think that projects a very good...
We all went shoplifting.
Youngsters that listen to you.
Listen.
That is not true, Howard.
I'm talking about when I was in, lived in Roosevelt in elementary school. My friends and I would go to Roosevelt Field in Hempstead and go on stealing sprees. All kids do it.
That is
It's like a rite of passage.
Don't tell those stories.
I got to tell the truth, Ma. It's the truth. I swear to God.
You never left the backyard, for God's sake.
Ma.
You never left the backyard?
The truth.
Well, Ma, I happen to know the truth. I was there, and I'm admitting that I'd go to TSS and steal.
This boy, if he went 2 seconds away from his house, was unhappy.
Now you can see.
And he had everybody coming to him, and he carried on at the house.
This is from a woman.
He made up.
This is from a woman who steals sweetened loaves at restaurants and takes rolls from the beanstalk. Yeah. On one of these shopping sprees, the last one I was ever on in Roosevelt Field, I happened to come home early that day. Now, 2 minutes later, 3 of my friends got caught, and their parents were all notified. Me, I had a stash of tie clips that I never used. My specialty.
I had a stash of tie clips. I never saw those tie clips.
My specialty.
That's a lie, Howard, and I want everybody to know.
My specialty was tie clips. Well, let me tell you this. When I saw that my little friends.
That is not a good thing to say. You're raising 2 children.
And
you would be mortified if anybody told you they were stealing anything.
Wake up, Ma.
Does she know your friends who got caught?
Yeah. Of course she does. Well, she doesn't. She knows who they are.
But she doesn't know that they got caught.
Right.
And that they got turned in.
And they came over to my house like crying because I didn't get caught. And the reason I didn't get caught was I was with my cousin. I took him on a shopping spree with me, and thank God I knew to get him out of there.
So the cousin could corroborate the story.
Stories that you think existed. I don't know where they existed. I don't know. Howard,
she's delusional. She thinks I'm a saint.
There are some topics that are not funny, and this is not funny.
All right.
And if it's your aim to be funny...
Listen, Ma, my aim is to get you to turn off the radio once in a while.
No, wait a minute.
Yes.
Could your cousin corroborate this story?
Of course he could.
Of course he can't.
Oh, man.
And in fact, if you want to know the truth, I'll call one of my old friends and we'll get him on the phone.
Well, now we're calling the old friends. We jump from the friends to the cousins.
Well, which one do you want? I'll call
either one. I don't
know.
I don't care.
You want to know the truth or not? I'm not the little saint you thought I was, okay?
And you get people to say what you want them to say.
Oh,
but
no.
I won't do that, Howard. The biggest wuss that ever lived.
Well, hey, let me tell you something, Ma.
Yes.
Maybe ever since David Brenner told her it was funny when she called me a wuss, now every phone call she calls me a wuss. It's like a big routine.
That's right.
It's a big routine now. Ma, get some new material, will you?
I'm looking
with
for
the wuss routine. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Wake up and smell the roses. I tell the truth. That's what happened, and that's what happened.
Oh, that's...
I'm not going to tell you about it when I was a kid. You would have taken my head off.
Oh. You never did those things. Let me tell you, you had a conscience, and you would never take...
I used to smoke marijuana in my bedroom.
Now we're down to marijuana.
You want to know the truth? Now you know everything about me. I smoked marijuana in my bedroom.
You like to think you...
With you in the house.
It's the same thing as when you told your father you drank a bottle of scotch, and your father said, okay, let's go have a drink, and you wouldn't even have a drink.
Well, I don't want to drink with my father. I did it to get girls.
Come on, Howard. These are all phony baloney stories.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here to tell it.
Not only did I smoke marijuana in my room.
Okay, Howard.
I stole things from Roosevelt Field in TSS.
Uh-huh.
I think you ought to be locked up, is what I think. If you...
I think TSS ought to come get their money.
That's right.
Yeah,
I shop in TSS all the time.
Yeah?
In Hempstead, and I'm never bothered in Hempstead.
Well, you better start packing a gun then.
I'm never bothered in Hempstead. I walk the streets of Hempstead, and I shop in Hempstead.
And nobody bothers you?
And nobody has ever bothered.
And nobody gives you funny looks?
No.
You're the only white person in Hempstead.
No.
And,
that's not true. That's not true.
This is another thing. My mother will deny that there are black people in Hempstead.
Howard, there's enough topics of conversation.
I don't believe this. How could she argue with me? You go to Hempstead, you're the only white person there.
Look, we're just going to have to go with
You're not even in Hempstead. You don't even know, and you're telling me I'm the only white person there?
You take me and Robin there one day. We're going to look for ourselves.
Robin and I will go there and survey the territory.
Because I don't know what to think anymore.
You know, Ma, you're absolutely right. I should be...
perfectly beautiful. Hempstead is one of the most beautiful towns on the island. Right next door.
What is it, Gary?
I had 2 jobs in
beautiful.
Hempstead.
Oh, wait, Gary wants to say something, Ma, in rebuttal.
I want to hear Gary.
No. Hi, Mrs. Stern.
Hi, Gary.
I had 2 jobs in Hempstead, man, and I'm telling you, it is not the beautiful town that Mom remembers.
Well, it's a beautiful town, but it's not for white people.
What do you mean? Why not?
Because you get hostile looks.
Oh, come on.
You ever been near the bus terminal?
Yeah, try to take a bus.
I work in New York, and it's...
Oh, yeah, this is a very pleasant community.
New York. Do you get hostile looks in New York?
Especially if you're me.
Babies.
Well, unfortunately, that's
And
true.
you didn't leave my side for 2 seconds flat.
Just one time I left your side. Remember that one time?
Didn't.
I was the
You were
bus to
right
Roosevelt
there
Field.
every minute. And when I wanted you to do things independently and shop, you wouldn't do them.
Look, Ma, I'm going to say one thing. I love you.
I love you too, Howard.
I respect you.
You're a good boy, and you
I respect you.
are a good boy.
I respect you.
And I love you.
I admire you. And is that steel plate in your head still picking up radio signals from Uranus? I'm telling you, Ma, I think you sound a little crazy here. You can't...
So crazy.
I'm telling you.
I've been with you every moment.
Every moment I was not with you.
Every single moment, Robin.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask you something, Ray.
Yes.
He went to school.
Yeah.
Went to school, and that was about the gist of the whole
But then there was
right around the corner. That was it.
Oh, you can't talk to her, Robin. Give up.
Back and forth, and on beat he was home, Robin, and had his gang of friends over his house. He never left the house.
No, that was when I was 6 years old.
No.
Wait a minute, Ray. See, guys, I know where parents drop the ball. You know, I know when the kids are doing what they're doing and the parents don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Not with Howard, Robin. As a matter of fact, if you even tried not to know what he was doing, you couldn't.
You deny the fact that I smoke marijuana in my bedroom. When you, in fact, were the one who discovered me in there smoking it.
I deny.
She blocks that all out. She found me. She walked in. She goes, "What's all the?" She goes, "What's all the smoke in the room?" I said, "Mommy, the smoke in the room? There's no smoke in this room." She said, well, yes, there is. I go, "No. Where do you see smoke? The room was filled with smoke."
Is it a badge of honor, Howard, to do these things?
No, but you don't see it. You don't see it. You got to tell the truth, Ma. You got to wake up. I'm not the.
You ever find that I didn't tell the truth?
Well, you're not telling the truth now.
Oh, Howard, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. I am telling the truth.
Oh, this is outrageous. This is an outrage.
Oh, boy.
This is an outrage.
And as far as you being a mama's boy, you were always a mama's boy.
You see things wrong.
Deny that?
What?
Do you deny that? And and your listeners better know it too.
Oh yeah, they know.
He never did any of this stuff. This is all phony stuff.
This is stuff I made up.
Phony stuff. I'm telling you. I don't know why he thinks this is a badge of honor to be bad.
Well, he wants to be like everybody else.
Oh no, most people are good, Robin.
No.
Oh, true.
No.
True.
Yes. Yeah, like Hempstead, filled with good people.
It certainly is.
Yeah. If you want to give all your spare change to someone that looks like he plays with Paul Simon on his new album, that's fine.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, come on, Robin. Let's
They
be
don't
honest.
look like that.
Well,
They wear clothes.
that's
clothes.
right. Well, that's true.
Change your image now. Now is time to change your image.
All right.
Okay?
But I myself have seen kids shoplifting.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Everyone
there
knows.
are some kids that shop.
My mother can't bear the truth. Let's just
have to tell them that this is wrong.
Let's just
And
please.
And they should not be doing this.
Okay.
And certainly Howard never did it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not raising his children to do it. And I think that's the outlook we should project.
All right, Miss Sunshine and Light.
I'm not sunshine and
Ah, come on already.
I'm telling it like it is.
Nah.
I know how that spoils your image, but I'm sorry.
All right, then let me ask you something.
Yes.
You've probably blacked out this moment, too.
What?
Remember the time you caught me and my 2 friends dressed in your bras and panties?
Oh,
Putting polish on our toenails?
Oh,
now I know he's making things.
I am telling you, he's something else. I mean it, Howard. Come on.
All right, Ma, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do.
All right. Let's hear something
forget
positive. Positive, Howard.
I'm going to sing a song about my past. Everything that ever happened to me.
No. Sing a song that pertains to something very uplifting. Something.
When I was so young, I smoked marijuana. I used to shoplift and keep it from my mama. And I was beaten up by black guys because my parents wanted to put me through trauma. Oh, my mother is dreaming. I think she got a steel plate in her head. All right. Ma.
You people are terrible.
I'm telling you, some things happen, but better off you don't know about them. It's just how it happens. I have a radio show.
This is how children grow up. They hide things from their parents.
You never would have known about this stuff if I didn't have a radio
if
show.
If anybody hid anything, it was not Howard. Robin, this boy could not walk 2 steps without his mom.
All right, Ma.
He's a very good boy.
You go live with your delusions.
Okay, Howard.
I'm not saying I'm not a good boy.
You're ashamed of it.
I'm not saying I'm not a good boy, but you got to face up that I did some stupid things in the past. And what I'm saying to parents is be a little tolerant. Sometimes your kids screw up.
Oh, come on.
I was fortunate enough not to have been caught in my shoplifting spree days because my parents would have taken my head off. They really would have.
Well, I'm just wondering now, how can she have the impression that you were always with her if you weren't?
Okay.
Oh, believe me, he was, Robin.
All right, Mommy. You're right. You're always right.
And even your sister discussed it with you, and she said you were always...
Sister, I should tell you what my sister used to do that I happen to know, but she doesn't have the guts to tell you.
You better just speak for yourself.
I'll give you well, I can't even.
No, you're in the habit of speaking for others.
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm going to keep my mouth shut, but my sister's dumb funny.
Good. That's a very positive thing.
All right?
Oh, dear.
All right, I love you.
All right, Howard.
As bad as you think I was, your daughter was twice as bad. That's all I'm going to say.
Now, why are you implicating her?
Howard, you have to say these things, and I don't know why.
You know, we had a canary I lit on fire. My mother doesn't bring that up.
A canary you lit on fire?
One time? Remember? Let me ask you something, Mom.
For goodness sake.
Mommy, remember the time that you and Dad were having sex and you found Tabasco in Dad's condoms? That was me.
Stop it.
I'm happy to say that you were a wonderful child to raise.
All right.
You should on everybody.
You wish this on everybody?
I really...
I used to think you were a wonderful person.
Robin.
You wish the incubus on everyone?
He was a very sensitive, loving boy.
I don't know. I just can't put this all together.
And in fact, my neighbor used to say to me all the time, I hope my son, who's a much younger woman and has younger children, she said, I hope my sons grow up to be like Howard.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. That was, you know.
Oh, dear.
Really?
That neighbor, by the way, moved into a mental hospital.
Oh, no. I love you.
Let me tell you something. I love you, Ma. And,
I love you.
Listen, you're a lovely woman. I've loved you my whole life, obviously, and I'll continue loving you, but I'm sorry you have to hear this show.
And don't make up minces.
Okay, minces.
You know what minces are?
No, I don't. I'm only half Jewish.
I'll say bubba minces.
I'm only half Jewish.
Little white lies.
No, that's
my mother was raped.
Story.
My mother was raped by a Jew.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Lovely woman.